6 p.m., 6 p.m. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Live in the Comments with King Gerald Jones. What this show is a spinoff or a piggyback from my podcast, 1,000 Bodies. So people comment, they talk about my topics, they have all kind of questions, but it is impossible for me to answer all questions and to comment on all comments. So I created the show Live in the Comments, where I quickly run through the comments, give answers to questions, and just talk about the things that people want to talk about from my podcast. So today's topic is, I don't know if you guys remember on my podcast when I was saying that my girlfriend could have a girlfriend, or I don't mind if my girlfriend had a girlfriend. That was very controversial. A lot of people had opinions about it. They didn't believe it. They thought I was tripping. Other men wasn't operating like that. But this was a very controversial topic when I said my girlfriend can have a girlfriend and I'm not worried about it. I'm not tripping. She could sleep with the girl. She could play with the girl. But I also gave 3 stipulations or 3 rules that have to occur if my girlfriend has a girlfriend, which I'm not worried about and I'm not tripping. So let's get live in the comments with the comments that people had and the things they had to say. We're going to start first on Instagram. We're going to start first with the comments on Instagram. Then we'll go to TikTok or Facebook or TikTok, however it go. But we'll start with the comments on Instagram. My girlfriend can have a girlfriend and I'm not tripping. So on Instagram, let's see. On Instagram, the first comment comes from money_K13. She said, "Damn it, boy." I guess she said giving me props. She also puts a clap emoji. She said, Mr. Jones now. And she put a shaking my head with a emoji, with the hand over the face emoji. I really don't know what people be tripping about me saying that my girlfriend can have a girlfriend. I'm really not threatened. I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me at all. Next question comes from Queen.Shine.Nova. She says, "You think every man should have more than one wife?" I think every man could possibly have more than one wife, but not every man can conduct itself or handle itself as such. So no, every man shouldn't have more than one wife, because a lot of men are immature and they don't know how to handle it. The first thing to do when having multiple women is to be honest and tell the truth. Don't get me wrong. Back in my younger years, when I was dating and cheating or whatever, I was lying, scheming, telling a woman anything. But as you mature and you get older, you give that woman an option. You give that a woman an option to be with you or accept the lifestyle that you want to live. So you must be honest and you must tell the truth. And to answer your question, Queen, no, I don't think every man should. I think they can, but I don't think every man should have more than one wife. Next question is from Me, Myself, and Michelle. Me, Myself, and Michelle says, "When a woman recognizes a said man as a king, by all means he should and will be treated like such. But not every male species is deserving of king status." I'm sure you knew that already. Yes, Michelle, Me, Myself, and Michelle on Instagram, I absolutely agree. Every man is not deserving of king status. Every man is not deserving to have more than one girlfriend, more than one wife, more than one woman. So I do agree with you, Michelle. Next comment on Instagram comes from Red Sprinkle. Red Sprinkle says, "Well, you need to talk to the men because they ain't acting like kings. They act like boys." The thing is, I don't need to talk to the men, because if they're not acting like kings, then they might not be kings. They might be jesters. So my advice to you, Red Sprinkle, is to not try to convert a jester into a king. If he's not a king and you recognize that, you recognize him as a boy, leave him where he at. Don't try to make him step to the plate like a man. Possibly go find you a man. Don't try to convert these boys. So I hope I answered that question good, Red Sprinkle. Next comment comes from Naked Chef. Naked Chef on Instagram says, "You hyping these niggas up to die alone." That's crazy. That's crazy. The thing, and it's crazy because I saw the meme. I don't know if y'all saw the little meme where they got the old man and he's looking at TV and he's lonely. You're not going to die alone. Don't worry about these women threats. Don't woman, because of course they want what they want. They're driven by ego and greed. So they're not going to want to conform to being more than with women being more than just them. So, but don't worry about those threats. Don't worry about them die alone threats. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. I'm sorry. Thumbs down. Off with your head, naked chef. I don't like that comment. Next question or next comment on Instagram comes from Callie PYT. Callie PYT say, if a king has to have more than one wife, I would never be attracted to a so-called king. This is hilarious though. And I was going to go to her page. I'm not even going to waste my time going to her page. I'm not going to say I guarantee, but I notice a lot of women, they be so headstrong and so convicted in what they believe, they be the ones dying alone. And not even just dying alone, because there's a fool everywhere. There's a fool anywhere and everywhere that can take care of you or that'll be with you. But they be having multiple baby daddies. They be in and out of relationships, and they really don't be having a secure situation with the man. So don't worry about them threats from women, and also don't worry about a woman not being attracted to a so-called king, as she said. Next comment, Nicole _ 2020. 2020 Nicole Instagram says, different strokes for different folks. That is all. Yeah, different folks for different strokes. I'll be wanting to do a tally or some kind of thing to figure out these women that are so against a man having more than one woman or more than one wife. How many baby daddies y'all be having? How many relationships y'all be in? How many would be the y'all be, and the crazy part about it, this is the crazy part about it, is they be so against it, but they're living in it. They're living in it unknowingly. The guy who they're dealing, if they're dealing with a high caliber man, a quality man, he has multiple women. So they be so deep in it, but claiming to be so against it. So, okay, Nicole. Next question, next thing comes from comment on Instagram comes Caramel Babe. 2025. If you look at the news, ladies, stay away from these type of dudes. They are angry. Raise your children. Stay prayed up. See, this is the kind of female and womanly hate that you're gonna get. What in my eyes make you think that I'm angry? Raise your kids. I'm raising my son too. I'm raising my kids too. Why would she just direct that as women? Raise your kids, man. Off with your head, Carmel, babe. Carmel, off with her head. Okay. Next comment. Hey, remember I said I have stipulations also on if my girlfriend or wife has a girlfriend. I don't care about that. I'm not tripping. So here go the next comment. Next comment on Instagram. Oh, that's from Naked Chef again. She just put laugh emojis. She put 6 laugh emojis. Next comment comes from I'm That Bitch You Dream About on Instagram. She put 3 laugh emojis. The next one comes from _ Miss Woods 13. Miss Woods 13 said, why would you want to take a chance that she starts liking the girl more than she likes you? I'm not sharing anyone willingly. I feel like if you're willing to share, that's not your person. Crazy. See, this is the thing. We're going to start breaking down one by one, Miss Woods 13. Why would I want to take a chance? If my woman, my girlfriend, my wife, or whatever I'm considering her to be, likes a woman more than she likes me, by all means, I want her to be with a woman. That's something that I'm not afraid of. That's something that I'm not scared of, because if she is, in fact, liking a woman more than me, then I want to willingly give her to who she's supposed to be with. If she feels that a woman can do more for her or create some kind of fulfillment in her void, then I see. This is the thing. You guys are surviving off of threats. You guys are living off of fear. I don't live like that. But that's when you're a king. That's how you operate. These questions and that comment is for probably somebody she's dated, like a weakling or what they call that, a gesture or a knight. That's not king behavior. This is king talk. This is king action. This is king behavior. This is king verbs. So I'm Off with your head, Miss Woods. Off with your head too. Punchlines put 3 laugh emojis. Next comment from Instagram comes from I'm her Nicole. I'm her Nicole. I know that third one was going to involve him. I don't. Oh, that was she's talking about one of the stipulations I said. One of the stipulations I said, if my girlfriend has a girlfriend, the last stipulation she's talking about is I said I have to sleep with the girl one time, just to assert dominance, just to assert who I am, and she know who I am, and she know what it is. I only got to sleep with her one time. I don't need to sleep with her several times. I don't need to even see her more than that one time. But that's just one stipulation in if my girlfriend wants to have a girlfriend. The next comment comes from Belizean Beauty 5. Belizean Beauty 5 say this guy. Yes, this king, this guy. This is the guy, Belizean. Next, Mrs. W. Morrison. My woman cannot be with my man. Sorry, not sorry. So she's saying she has a man, and she has a girlfriend, but her girlfriend can't be with her woman. But she can be with both of them. That's the craziest. That's the craziest. But see, she's not dealing with a king. She's the queen bee over there. And keep in mind on my podcast what I said about queen bees. Those are like insects. Those are low-level thinking, low-level brain. Look at the brain capacity of a bee. She's the queen bee over there, and he's not the king. If he's letting her sleep with, she's able to sleep with him and her, but there's no consequences or repercussions. It's crazy. Thomas 711. Thomas 711 says, not, you got to sleep with her at least once. Laughing emoji. What if she's not open to it? Would you still allow your girlfriend to date her? What if she's never been with a man before? How would you swing that? The answer to your question, Thomas 711, is even if she's not been with a man before, if she really wants to be with my wife, my girlfriend, or whatever she is at the time, then she will adhere to the rules and the regulations. If she really want her that bad, if she really want to, if she's really genuine and if she really wants to be with her, she's willing to sacrifice this. And I said on my podcast, it's not far-fetched and it's not out of the norm, because you have women sleeping with men they don't want to sleep with every day, all day. So we could even talk about prostitution. You sleeping with multiple men for the sake of what this man want or the sake of this man's agenda. So to answer your question, if she don't do it, then she can't be with my girlfriend. Real simple. Real simple. Next comes from Queen Hardhead. Queen Hardhead says, okay, I don't know what that means. Spreezy the Great on Instagram says, he put fire emojis, a 100, and he said king shit. That's definitely king shit. And that's what I'll be trying to tell you guys, is that what I'm saying is not for everybody. What I'm saying is king behavior, and it's cool if you're not a king. It's cool if you're not a queen. It's cool if you, but the thing is, the thing that I'm talking about men having multiple women, whether you like it or not, whether you agree or not, you're going through it. Whether you're doing it knowingly or whether your man is lying behind your back, you are definitely and absolutely going through it. So you might as well be abreast to it. You might as well be informed about it. And you might as well, I'm not going to say, because it's rules you have to adhere by and things you have to learn. So I'm not going to say go for it and do it, because it's not meant for everybody. Next, we're going to get to Facebook. We're going to get to the Facebook comments. First Facebook comment comes from Davina Jenkins. Davina Jenkins says, you would care if you stop getting some because she's already satisfied. As I said in the previous, if she's liking a woman more than she likes me and she wants to be with a woman, I'm not going to hold her back. I'm not in fear. I feel, I understand and know a woman cannot do what I do in my role, in my purpose as a man and as a king. So those threats, I don't worry about. Stop it. Off with your head, Davina Jenkins. Shayla Cutie Pie Jackson on Facebook says, nah, you're not tripping at all. I know I'm not tripping. Thumbs up for Shayla. Next goes Denise Bias on Facebook. She says, some guys do be feeling intimidated. I don't know, but bruh, let me be a man and a woman and like girls shit. Oh man. Oh, this is the one she kind of messed up with the grammatical errors. She basically was saying she agrees. She agrees with what I'm saying. Next comes from Kelly Nicole. Kelly Nicole says, I get that. I get hit on by women so much when I'm out with my man. Asked if it bothered him. He said last thing he give a fuck about is another bitch. I don't care about a woman. I'm not fearful. So thumbs up to Kelly. Next comes Joaquin Chadis, Mr. Chadis. Mr. Chadis said, very slippery slope. People who can't commit simply shouldn't get married. Now, before I finish his paragraph, he's talking about the commission of marriage, and that's cool. If that's for him, his one on, one off, that's cool, even though he's probably cheating anyway, or probably looking at other women, whatever he's doing, that's cool for him, one off, one off. This is king shit. So I understand the commitment of the traditional marriage you're talking about, but that's not this and this not that. This is king behavior. He also says, we've trashed over what marriage is combined with dating. That's why the government shouldn't be involved in marriage. The government isn't the problem. The government is only the problem because they want the paperwork. They want the paperwork. So if you get a divorce, well, we're not going to get into that. That ain't today's topic. But the government isn't the problem with the day-to-day social issue. The government is only a problem with the paperwork. It's a contract people don't read. Agreed. Next comes from Archie McDonald. Archie McDonald on Facebook says, I actually had a homeboy that said that to his girlfriend, but he said he wouldn't have any dealings with the girlfriend. What would be strictly for her. Damn, that's crazy. And if that's cool, that's cool. He probably not bothered. I'm really not bothered either, but I just need to let my stamp be stamped and render unto king with his kings, render unto Caesar with his Caesars. So this new girl that's coming in, that's possibly going to be my girlfriend's girlfriend, she needs to know who I am, and she needs to feel me, if you know what I mean. But I get what you're saying, Archie. Some guys, maybe, I don't know what his motive is. I don't know what's his reasoning, but I get it. Next comment comes from Lisa. She says, I think you should stay single, but if the husband or the boyfriend is cool with it, so be it. I'm the boyfriend. I'm cool with it. Why should I stay single? If that's my person and it fits for us, and she understands that I understand a queen and she understands a king, why would I stay single? Okay, Lisa. Next comes from D'Amica Brooks. She just put this little, it's kind of small. I don't know if y'all can see it. She just put a little gift with the girl like grabbing her, like she clutching her pearls. Vixen Monroe says, that's not a good idea, sir. Trust me. No, trust me, it is. Trust me, I'm not tripping. Vixen Monroe, trust me, I'm not tripping. Trust me, I got this under control. Vixen Monroe. Hey, it'd be crazy. Because I wonder, first of all, I wonder who be these women that be stealing women from men. Because if you don't understand my role and my job and what I do as a man, and you're curious to not just cheat, but to leave with a woman, it doesn't bother me. That's probably where you need to be. England Martin says, well, I tell you this as a married woman. My husband can't have another anything. See, she was quick to throw her ego and her greed in. We're not talking about your husband having anything. We said you. She said, and this goes both ways. Okay, but why did your husband? Okay, she's been married. She's married and she's been married. Okay, England. Next and last comment on Facebook comes from Tierra Harris. So would you be okay if she had another boyfriend? Tierra Harris. I probably shouldn't even dignify that with an answer, Tierra Harris, but I will. I would not be okay with her having another boyfriend. I don't think she would be either. So that's crazy. So we're going to get to TikTok comments. I'm about to shut it down. We almost to the end. TikTok comments. TikTok first comment says, you tripping. So if the girlfriend ain't stud, you cool with that. Hey, that's funny because that was also one of my stipulations. If he would have watched the other video, he would have said that the girl has to be feminine. She can't be a stud. She has to be feminine. She has to be soft. So no, if it's a stud, that's not going. It's not. I'm not attracted to stud. I don't know what she, but no, she can't be a stud. She has to be a girly girl. She has to be a feminine. That was from Box313 on TikTok. Next is Megan's underscore dad. Megan's dad on TikTok said that woman will leave you for another woman. She'll cheat on you with a man. Damn, that's crazy. That you just put the whole little negativity in it. Why would she? I mean, excuse me. Let's rewind that. Let's backtrack that. She'll do that regardless, whether she's cheating, whether it's a woman or man. But if you know who you're joint with, if you know who you're in a union with, if you know who you have this connection with, I'm not worried about that, and you wouldn't be worried about that. But of course, yeah, this could happen with anybody, anytime, any place. So should I be more fearful now, or no? I'm not. One of the comments. I blocked one of the comments on TikTok. All right, next comment on TikTok from Aisha Cooper. Aisha Cooper, she just put 3 laugh emojis. Let me try to hurry up through this. Guns and Glamour. Guns and Glamour said, boy, shut the fuck up. Please stop. Off with your head, Guns and Glamour from TikTok. I'm not even going to answer your shit. Sweets by Niche said, this is hypothetical, like you single. This was, I remember, I think I got on her bumper. I got on her motherfucking head. I got on her head because I'm not going to go through all her comments because I'm not about to feed her. But I'll end up putting, now you in my business, stay up on my business. Because she was trying to get all into my shit. Like, first of all, you don't know me. Just take the post for with the post, and you don't know if I have a girlfriend or not. So just take the post for the post. Get up out my business, like I said. One girl, one mic. You basically just giving options, not rules. Whatever you want to call it. If you want to call it options or rules, the 3 rules that I said. Let me tell y'all real quick. One of the rules was she has to be feminine, like I said. She has to be soft and feminine. She has to let me smash one time just so she'll know who I am and whose situation this is. And I forgot the other stipulation. I might have to go through it. But yeah, if you want to call it option, stipulations, rules, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. Next, Butterfly. We need part 3. Man is waiting on. Butterfly from TikTok says we need part 3. Man, I guess I'm waiting on it. We locked in. Okay, Butterfly. I need to do a part 3. Okay, Butterfly. I'm gonna do a part 3. 3131 says I was waiting on the joke at the end. Don't hold your breath. Ain't no joke. Ain't no joke, B. 3131 ain't no joke. Don't hold your breath. Aim. Too much rules. It's only 3 rules. There's more rules in traditional marriage than the rules I just gave. What are you talking about? People just be so quick to throw negativity and to throw shade at your shit just to say something. But that's cool, Aim from TikTok. Sweet by Niche from TikTok. Let us know when you find the girlfriend. I won't. Wait, I just said that too. I won't. For what? What you gonna do? Why? What you gonna do? What you gonna do if I told you I found her? What you gonna do if I told you I haven't? You ain't gonna do shit. You just being nosy. Get up out my business. Next cover, APS Epsy. She just put the cover in her face. T Queen. Is that? I hope that ain't no transsexual queen. T Queen. T Queen number 1 says, be careful. Some women leave their husbands for that female after inviting her into the bedroom. You're right. I don't know. I don't know if you're right. I take that back. I don't know. You could be dead wrong. I don't know. I'm not worried about that. Please stop this. Let's get this out the way right now. If my woman wants to leave me for another woman, if my woman wants to leave me for another man, I heard this dude say this, but it's the truth. And I'm not going to get into my personals. I'm not going to get into my reasons why, but I've been through too much to be worried about somebody leaving my life. I'm too strong in here and here to be worried about somebody leaving my life. I'm going to let people live their life. You guys need to let people live their life instead of trapping them up and try to give them some kind of grace in their life. Sharon Patterson 958 says, I'm not a dream killer. I'm glad I'm married. I'm glad you married too, Sharon. Next, Nidra. Nidra on TikTok says, you doing too much. I told Nidra on TikTok, not enough. I'm not doing enough. Nidra. Jay, men trying to keep control. You goddamn right. Jay on TikTok says, men trying to keep control. You damn right. And I'm not trying. I'm keeping control. It ain't no trying to it. I'm keeping control. The balance MI. The balance MI said, thing is, you think it's your choice. She may want another man. What the fuck do y'all be? So, who are you? So, balance MI. So, is that the running joke? Is that the end all be all of it? Y'all act like y'all ain't never been left or broke up with, or that shouldn't be why you stay in a relationship. That shouldn't be the consensus on why you live your daily life, or in love or not in love, or choosing to be with somebody or not be with somebody. Is the fear of being alone or the fear of being left? Get the fuck out of here. Off with your head. Anthony Walker 95 says, I knew he was going to say she can't be a stud. You damn right, Anthony Walker. That's like a bitch nigga. Like, that's like a man. Why, or a masculine, or attempt at masculinity? Why would I want to date? I like women. I like feminine women. I like real soft women. D Money on TikTok says, what if the girlfriend isn't open to sleeping with you or men in general? Then guess what? I said that on the other one. Then it's off with her head. Then she can't participate. She can't come into the kingdom. The door is closed, off with her head. It can't happen, D Money. It's not happening, D Money. Last comment on TikTok. I had other ones, but I'm done. I'm tired. And it's Friday. Megan's dad, you're going to be single by the end of 2025. Damn, Megan's dad. Let me go to your fucking page. Just like I thought. You ain't put a picture of yourself up on this goddamn page. These motherfuckers be talking and crazy behind social media. She ain't got one picture on here talking about I'm going to be single by 2025. By the end of 2025. Anyway, that's the end of Live in the Comments with King Gerald Jones. I'm glad you came. I'm going to tag everybody whose comment I read because I want y'all to come check it out. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, go to YouTube. Also, go to my social media pages, King Gerald Jones. Also, 1,000 Bodies Podcast. Go subscribe to 1,000 Bodies Podcast on YouTube. I'll be posting this. Make sure you also check out 1,000 Questions from Mars. That's a spinoff piggyback of 1,000 Bodies Podcast, where she asks me questions from a woman's perspective or gets deeper into the stories that I tell of 1,000 Bodies Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for coming. I'm gone, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on everything, all platforms. King Gerald Jones. 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 King Gerald Jones.